take this rivalry hardware home, and it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And here's the return. The Wildcats offense will get first crack at it here. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
On third down, he drops to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not a...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground, he's got it again. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man quickly. Let's think a second about Arizona State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how the
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Let's talk a little about Arizona. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Silver. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Moses. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And off from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. He might want another play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't. And here comes the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, David.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air on third and short. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He's got it on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all...
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's reeled in. It's Need. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it, and right now they're pulling away.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jocelyn. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On that last drive, defense had no idea. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. caught behind the line. It's Need.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got it on the run. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the...
Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points. Not
turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Jocelyn. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert